We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Alas, for me, return this video, smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with TSLA, Tesla Inc. And we have some things to cover here based off the latest news, as well as has Elon Musk sold. We have to do that update. It's very urgent because it correlates to the chart, and I want you guys to see how 42 Vision is looking on the 1 day, the 4 hour, and the 30-minute, as well as Ultimate 42 Vision to see where we stand and how this might have been a dead cat bounce or a possible test of seeing how far momentum can go. We're going to break it all down in today's video. We're going to see the confirmation if Elon Musk has sold or not today, and we're going to break it all down. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. If this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, and you want to get in on early with us every single morning, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we're going to jump right into it here with TSLA. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you want to get on early with us every single morning, we strive for opportunities like these. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning. Every single stock gave 10 to 20% jumps. It was phenomenal in the matter of minutes that these stocks were moving, and some of them even dipped and gave opportunities again later on in the day. But the home run of the day was a stock that was mentioned before I could even get to it. I was watching it, didn't think much of it, and one of the members went ahead and pointed it out. It's not about who states it, it's about when it's stated, right? Trying to catch these opportunities before things happen. And in the community of Invest for Tomorrow, you gain access to the daily watch list that I send out every single day. We strive for home run opportunities every single day, the weekly watch list, and a community of investors all striving for the same goal to learn and grow together. So this is the stock they mentioned. I stated that I had saw it, but didn't think much of it. I was actually talking to other members in the chat room before the bell rang, and literally this stock did not stop. It literally went up nearly 20 to 30% towards the bell, and another 20 to 30% to the highest point, giving 60% plus since it was mentioned, from $2 all the way up to $3 and nearly 40 cents, guys. So if you want to become part of this and gain on early with us every single morning, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with TSLA, Tesla Inc. And Tesla has been selling off after the poll that Elon Musk did. Then we got more news, getting more clarity that his brother sold as well. And then Cathie Wood has stated that this is something that's just a blip in the whole bigger picture of Tesla in the long term, but she has not bought the dip. I think that's a very important thing that we're going to look at too, because statistically, when she buys, it does not mean it's the bottom. It does not mean that it's guaranteed to go up, but when she starts buying, it's because she believes that there will be a reversal eventually, whether it's a few months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. She believes that eventually it's going to go up. If not, she wouldn't have bought at those levels. So anyone that disagrees with me on tracking her movements is not correct and not wrong. He who says he's right, he who says he's wrong are both correct. So I want you to think about that for a second. It's just good to gauge yourself on what others are doing. That is why you come and watch YouTube videos. That is why you come and watch other investors, to see what they're doing, because just because what they're doing doesn't mean it's correct or wrong. It's always good to know what's going on. So anyone that criticizes Cathie Wood or not following her, or yes following her, you're incorrect or you're correct. Either one is right? He who says he's right, he who says he's wrong is correct. But me personally, I don't agree with everything she does. I don't agree with everything in her strategy, but I do like to know what she's doing. Not only her, even Warren Buffett, in his very silent ways on what he's doing and what he's projecting the next 5 to 10 years from now, because that's the way Berkshire Hathaway works. Any new investor wants instant gratification. And I'm not saying that's not possible, because as you can see, we look for home runs every single day. That's a whole nother strategy of investing, and it's a whole nother type of approach. But when it comes to what's going on here in this chart, beyond just 42 vision and ultimate 42 vision, which we're going to use here to go ahead and analyze this situation, I want you guys to know that watching what others are doing is so important, and what articles are saying. I know media isn't always correct, but it's something to watch. So it all really started right up here, and you can really see it there on the 30-minute. And when we put the 4-hour, you could see that that's been the indicator that has popped up since this all started. We have not seen a bull indicator. I've been talking about it in my videos. We also saw 42 vision here transitioning into red. It continued into weakness, and it's so important right now on the 4-hour to watch this before it goes lower. Now, this is an indicator you can gain access to as well. Check out the link down below. It's in the description. You gain access to the daily watch list, the weekly watch list, and a community of investors that are all striving to learn and grow together and are loving these indicators. Now, this is an upgrade that's coming soon, the ultimate vision with the bull and bear indications. But right here, this is 42 vision, and this is active and live right now, and there's going to be upgrades coming soon. So it's actually pulling back on the 4-hour. When we put the 1 day, which we've looked at before, it's been in that red section. We got that bear indication since way up here at 1,185, and it's just been holding it down. This candlestick here, yesterday I stated is too small. We need to see a bigger candlestick upwards. Well, guess what? We saw a bigger candlestick downwards. Why is it down? Why is Tesla actually going lower? It's not any news that we haven't heard yet. It's actually the execution of this news. And we saw a bear indicator pop up on the 30-minute since yesterday. If you watched yesterday's video, this looked like it was trying to come back up, but that bear indicator was there. And even though it's sitting sideways, it was indicating that weakness was coming. So this ultimate 42 vision indicator allows you to see things before they happen. That's how powerful it is. You can gain access to it now as well. So that is something that's really exciting, because that upgrade is coming very soon. So let's go ahead and talk about why this actually continued going into bearish indication after that, even though it was kind of holding off here, holding itself up. Anyone would have thought that this was holding up to possibly reverse, but it didn't. So what really made it go lower? Well, Elon Musk, he sold $5 billion worth of stock, and the question is, will he sell more? Now, he basically got permission on his Twitter poll for more than that, right? This is just 25% of the 17 million shares he's pledged to sell in the Twitter poll. So he hasn't sold completely, and just him selling $5 billion worth of his stock, we've seen how fast it makes it move downwards. And that's just 25%. So let's just go ahead and assume that every single time he sells, we see a distance of this length. And that was from up here at 1,065 to lows here of about 1,019. Now, it won't be always the same, because this could be driven as well by other investors selling with him. But to just go ahead and do some type of analogy here of the distance, right? From 1,065 all the way to 1,019, that's about $40. So if this is just 25% of it, there's another $160 to $200 to the downside that this needs to go through to actually finally bottom out before he actually is done selling all his shares. And that's just food for thought. I'm just thinking outside the box right now with this one, and actually thinking about, how that actually affected it today and how much further it could go. And we saw it test down here at the 980s, but if he completely sells all of them and this is still hanging out in this area, the worst it could get is probably around $900. I think $900 is a huge support. If it gets broken through, we will see some type of weakness that is overextended beyond just Elon Musk selling and other directors selling as well, because we've seen other directors selling. Now we're going to look here and see if Cathie Wood has made any moves on this dip, because her moves on dips are pretty impressive. They're not perfect, but they're actually very interesting. So here we are with the chart, and nothing has changed. The last time she sold was November 4th. Very interesting that she sold that day as well. One day before Elon Musk's brother, and also the weekend before he went ahead and did this pull near all-time highs, but she has not bought or sold since then. So very interesting stuff to be watching what's going on here. And also one of the most interesting purchases was back here at these levels back in May, how this was sitting sideways, and she's anticipating growth in the future, but she took off some profits and trimmed from 3 million to almost 2 million shares. And it's going to be interesting how much of those profits she actually puts right back in on the next dip, quote unquote, or beginning reversal after this is all cleared up, and we see how much actually Elon Musk has sold, when he decides to stop selling, or if he actually has to decide and sell for more. How is that going to create the downward spiral and upward spiral? But one of the most interesting things right now on the 30-minute going into Monday, for those of you that are traders, 42 vision is looking interesting here at these levels, because almost every single time, some are weaker than others, some are stronger. Like this one was kind of weak, but every single time we start seeing those extreme weakness areas, we see reversals come back. Now right now it's trying to reverse and it's looking kind of weak. We need to see how it goes into Monday. But if I put here the 15-minute, you will see how it's actually trying to jump up, pulling back down, and how Monday is going to be significant if this is going to continue going lower, or if this is going to try and reverse to the upside. Because based off the 30-minute and the 15 minutes looking a little weak, you put the 1 hour, you can really see how it's trying there to reverse and get out of that extreme weakness area. And when we put the 4 hour, it is looking significantly in that downside pressure, and the 1 day as well. So if these other time frames can bring up the 4 hour with it and the 1 day, we will start to see some type of upward pressure and movement trying to get out from this downward trend, creating another what you would call bull trap if this isn't over, or a dead cat bounce based off those time frames and what the 15-minute and 30-minute has shown if it goes up and continues going right back down. And also, we only know that he has sold so far 25% of the total stake that he plans to sell. And as I did the calculations, thinking outside the box, worst case scenario, if this all ends once he's done with his position, and he does it pretty soon, $900 to $850 should be somewhere where we see a bottom to hopefully start going back up. Remember those numbers. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.